Okay, I'm on my little elliptical. Oh, you can see that. Yeah. And, sorry, choppy movie. But I reset it to 0. We'll see how far I get. What I haven't mentioned was about, oh, dear buddy. Come here, baby. I think it was about middle August. And that's where I hope to go someday. But in middle of August, and my dad made that lamp years ago, turned it on a lathe, like that. Anyway, yeah, it fell about no, I'm sorry, it was the middle of August, like I said, and I was in the hospital for 4 days, and totally ruined, well, this whole side of my face, from here over, was black, and bruised really bad, and I still have a little bit right here and under here, kind of through there, but bruising. But this up here is the most tender. Anyway, I was doing, I did 1,000 of these one day, and sometimes I'll move my arms, sometimes I won't, because I've got torn rotator cuffs too. But I'm trying to rebuild my strength from the fall. So, there's that. And, anyway, it's, just a slow go, but I'm trying to better myself. Anyway, I promise next time I'll try to have my hair combed. I need a haircut. That's on the list of things to do too. So we all have our stuff that it's just, I don't know, just haven't had time, and plus COVID going around again, I'm kind of leery of going out. Too many public places. So, and I do grocery pickup. I don't worry about trying to go into the stores anymore. So, deal with stuff. So I do it that way. And I'm just trying to get some exercise in. So I think I'm going to try for 500 today. I did do that a couple days ago. So I think I can do it. I'll let you know tomorrow if I managed it, succeeded, but I'm pretty sure I will be able to do it today. But I'm just trying to loosen up that knee. I have bone on bone, and that's another thing. There's just so much stuff online, but I don't know what to believe anymore. There's so many ads and things that it's almost too good to be true, and it usually is. But I know there's one thing, and I wanted to suggest it to someone if they've never tried it. There's something called cold laser therapy, and I have done that on my rotator cuffs, my shoulders, and it has done wonders for me. I mean, it was at one point where I couldn't lay in bed without just burning pain, and so I think I had about 6 or 7 sessions, and they only last like 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes. They can't do it very long. And they're constantly moving it on your skin around. Nothing painful about it. You wouldn't even think it was doing anything, but I'd walk out feeling a little better every time. So anyway, my daughter found one online on Amazon, and she bought me one after I fell this time, hoping it would you know, maybe bring down cost. I know it's not as powerful as the one that when I would go to the chiropractor, and they had it, a certain chiropractor in Kansas City, Missouri. But the doctors don't even have it physical therapy. They have a laser type thing, but it's not very powerful, and it didn't do the trick. So yeah, I'm using it on my knee daily, probably twice a day for 20 minutes each time, and I think that left knee, which is my worst, is getting better. So I'm trying to just keep mobile, and that's my, because as you all probably figured, I have a mobility scooter that I'm sitting in. That's how I wash my dishes, that's how I cook, that's kind of my legs. I do walk around the house, but just where I can. And I walk outside, like from my chair to the car or whatever, but like I'm outside, I try to cut down bushes, pull weeds, things like that to keep active. And I bought me a little mini chainsaw that I could get limbs cut up that have fallen. And I do that all from my chair. So it is definitely a need for those who have a true handicapped issue. And if mine was only the weight, people probably just think, why didn't she just lose the weight and she'd be fine? I'm trying, but you can't, that's not going to restore. My uncle told me one time he had a stroke, and he had at one point weighed over 500 pounds. And he said, when I saw him, he'd lost all his weight, but he'd also had a stroke. But he looked like a different man, and I thought, oh my gosh, I said, you must feel so much better. And he said, no, I had a stroke. So, it was kind of sad. But it does leave you. My mom had a stroke. So I do have to be careful. I push myself, but try not to push myself too hard. And then things like that happen where I fall, and I went kersplat. And I couldn't catch myself. I had tripped. I had a bad cane tip. Another thing. And I use canes because of a walker. Or instead of a walker. Because the walker seems to be harder for me to maneuver because my house is pretty small. It's not through the doorways. It's not easy to maneuver. And so I have two canes, but I went from the little round cane tips to the ones that actually sit wide like this on the ground. But those things are like $12 to $15 each. So, and I need two. So I'm careful, try to watch. And if they start to come through, because they have a tendency to push through, the cane will push through the rubber, pushes the washer, the steel washer that's inside underneath that's supposed to keep that from happening, and it doesn't. But it pushes it out, and then you got the steel on the ground, and what happened was it hit the wood floor, and I went down, and went down hard and even crashed. That's what happened to my face, was it hit the door jamb. And black eyes on both eyes. And even hit my head, but they did a CAT scan and I was fine. And checked to make sure nothing was broken. Nothing was broken. So I was happy about that. It was just a matter of recovering and getting the strength, and that's what I'm trying to do. So there you have it. Oh, never thought I'd say that, but that's me. And I hope this will not be quite so boring. after I get used to talking to a camera. But anyway, I hope you all have a great day.